What a pleasant surprise, Mr. Marston. An informant just told us some interesting news. Our mutual friend, Mr. Vanderlyn, is about to pay call on his bank manager. What do you say to having a little financial discussion with the fella? This way.
Let's get up on the roof. We'll have a clear shot at them from there. That door is the only way in and out of the building, so cover it tight. Do you see those horses to the left by the building across the street? Dutch's boys hitched them there. They'll have to run that way to make their escape. Don't start shooting until they're out in the open. If we spook them, they might retreat back and hole up inside. Don't shoot till I give you the signal. Keep your sights trained on that bank door.
The law just gonna keep coming until you're done.
Nobody shoots until I say. Don't shoot! That man is a hostage!
You really think you're better than the law?
They shot him dead! They're coming out! Gun them down!
Unbelievable!
They're in the windows! Pick them off!
Come on now! Let's see what
this is all about!
Get the man at the window! Take out those snipers in the windows! Watch the door! They're trying to run out! Don't let them escape! Marston, head into the bank with Hopkins and Manning. Get Dutch. Be careful. There may be some innocent people there.
We can take them! Come on, let's get in there! Shoot the lock off that door! Try this on for size. Move in! Keep an eye out for civilians!
Help me!
Move in! Keep an eye out for civilians!
Please don't kill me!
I ain't frightened you! That's too damn close!
Back there! Hello!
You boys don't frighten me much!
Please!
Holy shit!
Oh my God! Help me!
You people get out of here! Head to the town hall! Good work! Dutch ain't down here. He's got to be hiding upstairs somewhere.
With it.
Do you want to know?
Track you down, son. Find them.
I think they're behind this door. Marston, come on!
Oh, it's nice to see you, John.
Hello, Dutch.
How's Abigail?
Well, I hope. Ain't seen her for a while.
'Cause you've been chasing me?
Let the woman go, Dutch.
Of course. Of course. How's your little boy?
He ain't so little now.
No, he must be what? 15? 16? Doesn't time fly?
Don't adjust. It's over, man.
Of course. Of course. I surrendered, John. You're the master now.
I've been my master since you left me to die.
We all make mistakes, John. I never claimed to be a saint, but equally, I never took you for an errand boy.
Just trying to help my family, Dutch. By making compromises we all have to. Now let her go. It's over.
You want the girl, John? Huh? You always were the romantic sort. You know, gentlemen, this man here, oh, he married a whore. Used to ride with us. We all had her. Oh, but he married her. And you know that makes him a better man than us. He's a better man. Have the girl, John.
Easy, Dutch.
She's a parting gift from me.
No! God damn! Let's get after him! I don't see him! What the hell happened in there? This is your fault, Marston!
You got a gun too, Sheriff.
You waited too long!
Next time I'll just shoot the girl.
That's enough! Come on, let's find the bastard! Yeah, Abraham! Yeah!
Come on!
Hey, what happened in there? We saw Vanderlyn escaping from some men.
He stole off with the bank manager in an automobile.
Let's just say, Dutch ain't gone and got himself saved. He killed some poor woman.
There's an old logging camp further down this road. It's been abandoned for years. My guess is that's where they're headed. Come on, follow me.
Yeah!
So that's the great Dutch? What a role model! The man who made you who you are.
I guess so.
Has he changed?
No, still the same crazy bastard he turned into.
How was it seeing him after all this time? Held on your heartstrings?
Kinda reminds me of you. Violent piece of shit who went and confused himself with God.
Isn't that sweet of you? And now you must kill him. Your side is chosen.
My side ain't chosen. My side was given. I'd kill you 100 times before I killed Dutch, if it was an option.
Hallelujah! I think we're finally reaching an understanding, Mr. Marston. There's the car. They must abandon it and continue on foot.
Let's go!
Come on! This way! You can't hide!
Where's Dutch, Marston?
He got away.
Scared to shoot him? Too much to handle?
When the opportunity presents itself, I'll put a bullet in him, don't you worry. Won't like myself for doing it, but I'll do it.
Ah, good man, good man. You know, at the end of this, you'll probably get a medal. I know I shall.
Forgive me, miss. I ain't all there today.
Don't be shy, big man. Spend some time with me. Hello. Oh, hi.
Greetings.
I hear that John Marston is nothing but a leather-slapping bushwhacker.
Heard they saw that grizzly again.
Why, hello.
Incredible. Simply incredible.
Hello, Professor.
Hello, sir. Oh, Mr. Marston, sir. Good day, good day. How are you?
Well, my family's health and well-being are being threatened by some unscrupulous government agents, and my own hard-won freedom is under duress. But these problems aside, I suppose I'm fair.
Yes, the problems of civilizing nomads. Tell me, sir, are you from Norse stock?
Not as far as I know. I was raised in an orphanage. My father was Scottish.
Unfortunate. You'd make an interesting case for my theory of natural population characteristics.
Really?
Well, yes, a white man, obviously, but with a savage spirit. Trust me, sir, I mean savage in the best possible sense. Natural nobility, but also simple, pure. I've been looking at some blood samples through my microscope, and you know what?
No.
Well, of course you don't. It's a remarkable breakthrough. I've been looking at the blood of both natives and white men of corresponding height, weight, and age, and you know what?
Again, no.
They're exactly the same. It's remarkable. It completely refutes my last book. But I'll tell you what, sir. This sabbatical in the field may have been somewhat forced upon me by circumstance, but my scholarship has benefited enormously. Would you like to partake of a syringe of cocaine? I've quite enough for two.
Not right this minute, no.
So it's a remarkable drug. It entirely restores the ego. It takes one back to a primal state. It helps my thinking enormously. Nastas, come on. Come in, sir. Would you like to take off your slippers? Or skin a rabbit? I know we cannot see the stars, but still my heart is pure, and we meet as equals. These savages must be spoken to simply in metaphors.
No, sir. I grew up on a reservation and attended school.
Oh, lovely.
But I can show you what you want to see. I know where the group of bandits you seek are hiding. Both of you. Vanderlyn has attracted a following of young men on the reservation. They are turning to bad things.
The savage heart cannot be conventionally civilized. I was right all along.
Where's Dutch Vanderlyn based?
In the hills, in Cochene. Let's go. I know a way there that is not guarded.
Marvelous. It's simply marvelous.
Mister?
Time to do our bit for humanity, Mr. Marston.
Follow
Easy.
me! Come on!
So, I understand we have a mutual interest in Mr. Vanderlyn?
You gonna kill him too?
Kill him? Good God, no! What is it with you people out here? No, Vanderlyn fascinates me. A white man living among natives. A civilized mind turned savage. It's reverse integration or regressive acculturation. I don't know. I haven't found a name I like yet.
He was never that civilized.
Ah, but of course. Edgar Ross mentioned your unique history with the man, although I was away with the fairies at the time, I must admit, surfing great waves of euphoria. Well, anyway, yes, some kind of Robin Hood, Oedipus, communist tale of naivete and betrayal, if I remember correctly.
We ran in a gang together, Professor. I wouldn't try to read too much into it.
It's my job to read too much into everything, dear boy. Trees are quite foreboding, Nastas. Are you sure this is the right way?
Yes, sir.
It's rather dark.
Ain't you never seen trees before? I thought you were a brave cultural explorer.
It's this way, mister.
Good Lord, no. I rarely leave my room. I explore with the mind, Mr. Marston.
Enjoy it while you still can. Soon you will have cut down all of these trees.
Me? Or are you making a sweeping statement about the white man in general?
There is no respect for the land anymore.
I'm sensing some hostility, Nastas. Some anger. Talk me through this primal emotion, where it's coming from.
Don't worry about it, Professor. Yeah!
Come on. Let's go. Let's go.
There's the cliff. We'll leave the horses here and climb the rest of the way.
Slow it up.
Hi-yo!
Remarkable. I'm afraid I don't really have much of a head for heights. more of a head for highs. well, anyway, I'm sure Nastas will help you. I must be on my way. I've got work to do.
Thanks for the help.
Goodbye, gentlemen. Enjoy yourselves.
Come on! I see a spot where we can climb up. Give me your leg. Damn! See if you can find another route, Mr. Marston. I will have a look around. There's a cave over here. Might go through or up the mountain. Good. This should save us some time. This way! Lying down.
Hey, this is beginning to fire me up. Troublemaker!
I'm hurt pretty bad.
I don't think you should go any further.
I'll be fine. But you go ahead. I don't want to slow you down.
You sure you're all right?
Just need to take it slow. Go on. I'll catch up, or see you on the way down. Don't worry about me. Go look for Vanderlyn. Good luck.
You stink.
Damn critter!
This'll fetch a good price. Tough one, ain't you?
Mr. Marston? Mr. Marston! Mr. Marston! Here you go, Mr. Marston.
Put that stuff away.
You banged your head. Nastas and I carried you down. Nastas heard the shots and he hurried up to rescue you and he carried you down. I improvised an escape plan. I'm more of a planner than a man of action.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Friends of mine are with Vanderland.
We must try to reason with them, sir. Vanderland's gang contains several natives. We must meet with them and try to save them from disaster.
My people have already endured many disasters. Before, this was all our land.
And now we have brought you civilization. Well, sure, it hasn't been easy, but it hasn't been easy for anyone, Nastas. Why, I knew a man in Yale whose father once shot 18 natives in one afternoon out in Wyoming. Oh, the man was quite traumatized. He took to lying with choir boys.
For a wise man, you are a very stupid man, mister.
Gentlemen, I'm gonna leave you to figure out right from wrong.
You are simple-minded, sir. Thus, I do not blame you for not understanding reason. Then again...
Frisky, ain't you?
All right, then.
You're not getting away with nothing in Blackwater.
Here, hold here.
Yes, finally got it. Animals. Savages. Marston, sir. It's good to see you, old bean. Good to see you.
And you too, Professor.
Forgive me. I am in a state of remarkable agitation, partly due to standard narcotic impulses, but also due to the fact that I have finally solved the riddle that has tormented my mind these past 8 years.
What's that?
The nature of the savage soul. What makes some societies great, like ours, and others, not worse. I would never use a pejorative such as worse, but lesser. Meaning. What makes these beings less human than us? Closer to beast on the continuum between animal and God. You know, I argued with Fortescue at Yale about this. It caused a minor scandal. But I shall be proven right, sir. I shall. Mark my words. I shall show them all what civilization is all about. The redskins and the nubs at Yale. Come, sir. I have a way to sate both our desires. I will bring you, Vanderlyn, and me, the evidence of savages reverting to type. Come, sir.
Follow me! I asked Nastas to bring the horses around front. Quick, man, quick!
Hello.
My heart's beating like a drum.
Try to calm down, Professor.
Calm down! I've never been so excited in all my life.
Easy. Hello, Professor. Mr. Marston. Yup.
This is it! Years of research!
What were you talking about back there? Where are we going?
Nastas has set up a meeting. A powwow, I think they call it. A meeting of minds, of souls. Indians and whites, academics and criminals coming together to find a common understanding.
Nastas, this fool's making no sense.
Some of Vanderlyn's men have agreed to meet with Professor McDougal up at Bear Claw Cabin.
Why the hell would they want to do that?
I think they are interested to find out what conclusions a white man has reached on hundreds of years of culture and society from the comfort of his hotel room.
Wonderful! Do you think I could ask for a skin sample from the soles of their feet?
I don't think that's a good idea.
Come on. Let's go.
I'm actually a little nervous, I have to say. A touch of the old jitters.
No kidding.
It's no small relief to have the truth.
Shoot it! Are you crazy? What's wrong with you?
Down you come.
Thank heavens! Now let's get out of here! My goodness, I'm still shaking! What a ferocious animal!
That bear showed no signs of aggression. If we hadn't shot first, it most likely would have ignored us and moved on.
All very well for you to say. Perhaps you have some kind of primal bond with these animals, but I, sir...
Here we are. Whoa there!
Well, let's get this started. I hope I don't have to smoke a pipe.
Hello, gentlemen. We come in peace.
Those words mean nothing coming from people like you. Look at what you've done to us. Look at us! We live like animals, scrabbling in the dirt.
Well, violence isn't the answer.
Maybe you live in a different America than we.
Men like Vanderlint will lead you to disaster.
I think we've already experienced disaster. The likes which you could only imagine. Put your hands up!
We come in peace! Do as he says, Marston.
You call this a meeting?
Give me your damn weaponry.
This is not what we agreed to.
You shut your mouth, you treacherous snake!
Holy shit! Damn it, Dutch! Professor, get down now!
Quiet! They killed the stars! Marston! You have to get us out of here!
Just keep your head down!
You fellas couldn't hit the ground with your hat!
You won't leave me alone in here, will you?
You look like you're married, boy.
Work for today. Time to return home, sir.
I don't know about you, Professor, but I say we get the hell out of here.
Yes, let's get out of this hellhole and back to civilization. Giddy up.
Yeah! We should move quickly. There's plenty more where they came
God,
from.
I feel terrible. My head is pounding.
Getting shot at'll do that to you.
Completely drained. It's like my body is aged. Oh my God, they're bad! Do something, Marston!
Faster! Faster! Do you want to die? Come on, come on! Go! Whoa! Let's go!
Safe and sound. Thank the Lord.
So much for a meeting of minds.
Thank you, Mr. Marston. I could be boiling in a pot right now if it wasn't for you.
Get some rest, Professor. Professor!
Oh, it's you, dear boy. Come in, and shut the door.
What's going on? You leaving?
Yes, sir. Yes, I am, sir. You know the thing that is vital, without which scholarship cannot proceed, sir?
No, I don't.
Not having a bullet in your flipping neck, sir. I am not cut out for this. No, I'm not cut out for this at all.
Nope.
They're fucking savages! Savages!
I think we all are.
Not me, sir. I'm from Connecticut. I'm a professor at Yale. I write books. I do not deserve to die out here. Where's my tincture? Oh, yes.
You okay, Professor?
Oh, dandy, sir. Just dandy. Oh, great heavens above!
Is that you, John?
Hello, Dutch.
I think that's what they call two for the price of one out here in this wonderful place.
Maybe so, Dutch.
You and your friend there, the professor, we're gonna kill the both of you.
Why you want to do a thing like that?
I don't know. Sport, I guess.
Fair enough. Why don't I come out there? We fight. Let the professor go and send your boys back to their families.
Well, that sounds like a beautiful plan, John. Only problem is, my boys here, they already lost their families a long time ago. We aren't thieves, John. We're fighting for something a bit like you. Only we're fighting for an idea, not just for ourselves.
That's beautiful, Dutch. You always were a fine speaker.
I was. Now, would you kindly send that academic out here so we can show him what we really think about the art of anthropology?
Please, sir, what are we going to do?
I'm gonna hand you over to him and watch him tear you limb from limb.
What?
I'm just kidding. We're gonna run across the rooftops. Get you back to your ivory tower.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank me, we're still here. Come on.
Yes. Oh, come here. Oh,
Good day, sir. Madam.
Look here, sir. What is the meaning of this outrage?
You two stay down and shut up.
Come on! We can get to the roof this way! Do something! He's going to kill me! Stay back, or the teacher gets it! Study this! One more move, and he's a dead man! Onward! How is this for savage, Professor? Stay back, or the teacher gets it! My God, you took your sweet time! Here, John, grab this. He dropped his rifle.
Outlaws! I've seen tougher counter!
What do we do now? They've got us pinned down on both sides. Never. Bastard!
Stay quiet! Stop whining, for Christ's sake!
You give outlaws a bad name!
You really ain't helping, McDougal.
I hate this place!
Shut the hell up! I think that's most of them. The coast looks clear.
Come on then! Let's make a break for it! The horses should be in an alleyway down here! What the devil? Come on! Let's get the hell out of Blackwater! Giddy up! Right! To the station! I'm not staying in this place a minute longer! This really couldn't have gone more horribly wrong!
At least you got some good material for your next book.
You know, I dreamt of documenting the last days of the Old West. The romance, the honor, the nobility. But it turns out it's just people killing each other.
It always was, Professor. And the Old West ain't quite dead yet.
Oh, I know, Mr. Marston. Believe me, I know.
Faster!
Move! What do I have to do? No! Here they come again, Marston!
Come on! Yeah! Let's go!
Didn't get any work! All right, get us out of this hellhole!
Faster!
Head for Manzanita Post! I'm taking the first train out of here! This really couldn't have gone more horribly wrong!
At least you got some good material for your next book.
You know, I dreamt of documenting the last days of the Old West. The romance, the honor, the nobility. But it turns out it's just people killing each other!
It always was, Professor. And the Old West ain't quite dead yet.
Oh, I know, Mr. Marston. Believe me, I know. I can't believe this! They're still chasing us!
I'm gonna trade the scout for 'em. I need to get out of here!
You have not long for this earth, friend.
Come on! Let's get the hell out of Blackwater! Right! To the station! I'm not staying in this place a minute longer! This really couldn't have gone more horribly wrong!
At least you got some good material for your next book.
You know, I dreamt of documenting the last days of the Old West. The romance, the honor, the nobility. But it turns out it's just people killing each other.
It always was, Professor. And the Old West ain't quite dead yet.
Oh, I know, Mr. Marston. Believe me, I know. Come on, come on. Oh my God, there's more of them. Come on. All right, get us out of this hellhole! Come on! Head for Manzanita Post! I'm taking the first train out of here! This really couldn't have gone more horribly wrong!
At least you got some good material for your next book.
You know, I dreamt of documenting the last days of the Old West. The romance, the honor, the nobility. But it turns out it's just people killing each other.
It always was, Professor. And the Old West ain't quite dead yet.
Oh, I know, Mr. Marston. Believe me, I know. No! Here they come again, Marston!
You best shoot me now or this is over! Master!
Please! I'll leave and never come back! Leave me alone! Hurry! There's more of them!
I've given you enough chances to walk away!
Giddy up! Here we are! Finally! My research is complete. Much as I thought. There's no civilizing this savage land.
I could have told you that for nothing.
Ah, but they'll give me a prize in New Haven for this. Well, they bloody better. Well, goodbye, Mr. Marston. Best of luck, dear friend.
So long, Professor.
So long, sir.
And for what?
Excuse me, miss. Something wrong?
Does it look like something's wrong?
Well, you look kind of upset about something.
Perhaps you don't understand what it's like to be disgraced as a woman. To have people gossip about you and turn from you in disgust day after day.
People can be real unkind, that's for sure.
Yeah. I'm Clara. I used to be a nanny for a family here in Blackwater. The father, he was always so charming. And I, fool that I was, fell for him. Mrs. Thornton, his wife, kicked me out on the street as soon as I started showing. Mr. Thornton turned to drink. Not even a farewell. Or $1. I have nothing. They will surely take my baby from me. Perhaps you could find the dissolute bastard. Get even a few dollars for me and my baby to find a home. I would be so grateful, sir.
I'll see what I can do.
Why, hello.
Why are you still here?
Go! Let's go!
What do you want, Marston?
My family. I've done what you asked.
No, you haven't. This is the land of opportunity, and I gave you the opportunity to save your family, and you failed. How could I possibly reward you?
Marston, you're a public menace. We should have had you killed.
I wish you had. But since you didn't, where's my family?
Oh, spare me the noble savage fall on the sword tripe, will you, old boy? It's nauseating. You don't wish to be dead. You're an insignificant creature desperately clinging on to life like the rest of the scum in this town. Yeah, I know, it's tough. You like Dutch. He's a charming fellow. He makes sense. He's like one of those nature writers from back east. Only he takes things a tiny little step too far. Rather than just loving the flowers and the animals and the harmony between man and beast, he shoots people in the head for money and disagreeing with them.
He's a goddamn killer.
Now, I'm not a great intellect, but the metaphysical leap from admiring the flower to shooting a man in the head because he doesn't like the flower is a leap too far. So, I know it's easy. You see, me and Archer, we're the bad guys. We enforce the rules. Now, while the rules may not be perfect, they're really not so bad.
Exactly. What's the alternative?
Yeah. See, I'll tell you what the alternative is. It's not complicated. It's about one man and his gun versus another man. Sure, civilization may be dull, but the alternative, Mr. Marston, is hell.
And the way you enforce this civilization, this freedom for men to like or not like flowers or whatever in God's name you were just talking about? Is to kidnap a man's wife and son?
Well, I know there's contradictions. I'm not going to lie to you. Yeah, as I said, I'm not a great intellect. Now, after the debacle with the army and the bank, we have to put Mr. Vanderlyn to rest ourselves. Will you help us?
Do I have any choice?
Now that you mention it, no.
Then what was that pretty speech in aid of?
I don't rightly know, but it sure felt good saying it.
Shall we, Mr. Marston?
Let's go.
Let's see if we can put this to rest once and for all, shall we?
Come quick! Take a look at this thing!
Have you seen this? He's got a gun!
In all my born days, I never seen this.
Lord! Iron Dragon! That's the devil's work.
They told me about these!
Oh my God! What kind of automobile is that?
This killing machine of yours seems to be turning a few heads.
Our armed forces have no equal. We have made incredible progress the past few years.
Is that what you
And
call
this
it?
isn't much more than a simple prototype. You should see what they're working on in Virginia. Soon there will be no war we can't win.
The army has made camp a little way outside town. They put word out a large cache of ammunition and food is stored there.
Vanderlyn's gang needs constant supplies, so that should be enough to draw him in.
No mistakes this time. You hear me, Marston?
I thought you were talking to Fordham.
Here they come! Look, they brought the machine gun!
What's the word, Captain?
We spotted one of Dutch's men about an hour ago. I think he took the bait.
Let's get in position then. Have your men ready to run them down if you have to.
Dismiss! Load weapons and get to the sandbag! Move!
Are you ready to finish this, Mr. Marston?
I guess so.
Fingers on the triggers, boys. There they are! Open fire!
You want to stop doing that?
Don't let him get too close! We should have done this a long time ago!
Keep them back! We'll kill you all! Sons of bitches!
Goddamn savages!
Keep it coming,
Kill
fellas!
those bastards! Look, they're running! Move out! Don't let them get away!
gonna be a mess if we have to follow them into the woods.
This is insanity! I can hardly hold on!
Just shut up and drive, Fordham! Look out behind those rocks!
Hold them off! Keep going!
If you don't stop that, you ain't
What is it with these people? Take them down!
Get those men behind the rocks!
Got you now!
Keep them back! Take them early!
Goddamn savages! Stupid!
That's enough! Take that!
Can't you hold this thing steady, Fordham?
I'm trying my best, sir!
Hiding behind the rock! Gun them down!
What is it with these people? Goddamn savages! We should have done this a long time ago!
Gun them down! That wagon's out of control! It's coming straight at our cavalry!
Well, Mr. Marston, it seems like your mentor Dutch no longer looks quite so kindly to his student.
That man is insane.
So it seems.
I think we need to get him before sundown.
As you say, Captain. Otherwise, he'll be gone again.
And what if I say no?
Now, before I shoot you myself, let me just point out the obvious. The one person we have left that can appeal to Mr. Vanderlyn is the last person we know who knows him. Your wife.
That won't be necessary. Mr. Ross, Captain, let's go. Come on.
So you're the one who's gonna kill him?
Dutch? Yep, that's what they keep telling me. But if you feel like doing it, please be my guest.
I can't believe Vanderlyn has built himself a fortress in the mountains.
He's crazy, but he certainly ain't
You already
stupid.
seen that place, right? McDougal told me you went up there with that Indian chap.
I seen it all right. We'll be lucky to last 5 minutes with this many men. Go!
Governor Johns is going to be very pleased.
Nate Johns? What's he got to do with any of this?
Let's just say he has a vested interest in cleaning the filth out of this region. I don't think our old friend Dutch realizes what a great favor he has done us, inciting all this hate among the natives.
Like you needed an excuse. Let's go.
See, this is what happens when you fraternize with savages. How could you ever follow a man like that?
How could you ever follow a man like Ross?
Vanderlyn is a psychopath, a murderer, and a rapist.
Ross don't seem too different. Dutch was a good man once. A far better man than you.
So what made him this way?
I don't know. Bastards like you. Seeing that things never change.
I hope you're ready to finish this mess.
Anything to get you sons of bitches off my back.
There's always somebody watching, Mr. Marston. I thought you'd have gleaned that much by now.
You think you're so clever, don't you?
No, it's you who thought you were clever.
All we need
Yeah.
now is Arthur.
You thought you could just walk away from your old life. Make no mistake, we have been watching.
Don't speak to me.
You're really an ungrateful slug, Marston. Instead of punishing you for your crimes, we are giving you a chance to kill the men who betrayed you.
You didn't have to punish my wife, too.
Oh, please.
Don't you talk about her like that.
Oh, I would never. I prefer Abby. No, I like the woman. A little rough for my taste, but very pleasant.
I can't wait to put a bullet in your head. When will this be over?
It's you who's been dragging it out, not us. We sent you to Fort Mercer with the simple task of killing Bill Williamson. Next thing you know, you're running all over Mexico.
And now it's Dutch. Go to hell! Here!
They said you was in a gang with this Dutch Vanderlyn.
I was once, a long time ago.
Don't seem like the kind of fella you want to run with. Unless I completely misjudge your character, of course.
When he turned crazy, I left. At least I tried to leave. Until those suits back there came and knocking. Threatened to kill my wife and son if I didn't go after them.
Strange times we live in, partner. Strange times.
This old gang of yours just won't die easily, will it? I wonder how many deaths you are all responsible for. How much money you took from pockets of hard-working citizens.
We did more for the people with the money we took than the damn government ever did.
Good God! This flawed philosophy of yours again. If you wish to argue the finer points of ethics, I suggest you learn to read first.
And I suggest you learn how to shoot people in the front, not the back. Come on. Come on.
It's a funny business. Army, government men, criminals, with all due respect.
Yeah. Let's go!
You, blow that gate open. Move, soldier.
Go! Get down!
Forward! Move in! Follow
Come on,
me!
boys! Everybody move in!
Keep pushing! I need some cover! Much better! Damn! Come on!
Kill all of them! Just walk away!
Hold it steady! Hey!
I shouldn't have fought so hard.
By Jiminy! Get ready! I thought you were a killer!
I chose a bad spot here.
Now! Nice work, man! Last chance to surrender! Covering fire! Come on! You die now! Goddamn murders! Push into the building! Come on, let's finish this! Take him out from the ridge.
There's gonna be a lot of graves, Doug.
You'd be more useful on that gun over there. Hellfire!
boys don't frighten me, bud!
It's time to shit or get off the ground.
I'm wide open here! Who wants this now?
Let's go, man! Move into the village!
This way! Come on!
You man the Gatling gun, Marston!
I guess you boys lost this one.
Right, Marston. We'll take 2 men with us. The rest will stay here and take care of the wounded. They'll plant charges at the gate. You and I will provide the cover fire. All right, men. Blow that gate open. Get ready to hold off their fire, Marston. Hold them off! We need time to set the explosives! For the love of God! What are you doing? Shoot them!
Who wants it next?
Look out, man down! Last chance to surrender! Drop your weapon!
You best shoot me now or this is over!
I see you. Take cover, men! Here it comes!
You tend to your wounded! I gotta face Dutch alone!
Looks like it's me and you, John. You should have stayed at home.
I suggest you follow me.
Damn! Son of a bitch! Working for the government, John? After all I taught you, I'm a king.
I don't have a choice!
There's always a choice. You're just too blind to see.
They got my family!
Your family? Abigail was any man's wife, John. And Jack was another horde's son, just like you. You're weak. You always were. You never had something for this. Son of a bitch! God damn it! You'll never take me alive, John. It's over, John.
I ain't leaving here without you!
just like me, John. You can't change who you are.
I ain't like you!
The past, John. Killing me, it won't make it go away.
That's where you're wrong! They surely know where I am.
Hello again, John.
Hello, Dutch.
We gotta stop meeting like this.
Sure.
I got a plan, John.
You always got a plan, Dutch.
This is a good one.
I don't doubt it.
We can't always fight nature, John. We can't fight change. Can't fight gravity. We can't fight nothing. My whole life, all I ever did was fight.
Then give up, Dutch.
But I can't give up, neither. I can't fight my own nature. That's a paradox, John. You see?
Then I have to shoot you.
When I'm gone, they'll just find another monster. They have to. Because they have to justify their wages.
That's their business.
Our time has passed, John.
So at the end, you didn't have the guts to shoot him.
The man's dead, Ross.
Sure. Can I see your gun? Oh, trust me. It looks better in the report that way.
Where's my family?
Your wife was killed in a prison riot last week. So, I'm only joking, dear boy. They were sent back to that Scrabble ranch of yours in Beecher's Hope. They're quite safe and sound.
They better be.
Thank you, Mr. Marston, for everything. I know this wasn't easy for you, but I have to say, you've done your country proud.
Yeah, exactly. See you around, John. Try to stay out of trouble. Come on, Archer. Let's go find somebody else we can annoy.
Now I know the only compass that I need is the one that leads back to you. And I know the only compass that I need, oh, is the one leads back to you. the burning blisters on my feet will call to hold me as I'm close to fall. Away from the home of your arms I stray, off the radar and into harm's way. Now I know the only compass that I need, oh, is the one that leads back to you.
Abigail! Jack! Anyone here? Anyone home? Oh, darling. I never thought I'd see this day again.
You no-good hillbilly piece of shit! I thought you was dead! I thought you was dead, John, huh? Where you been? Where you been?
You know where I've been, darling. You know.
You saw Dutch, didn't you?
Yeah, I saw him.
And Bill?
Yeah, I saw him too.
And you didn't go back to him?
I left that life. Just as you left yours. How'd they treat you?
Oh, I can take care of myself, John. One guard got funny on me one time, but I wasn't so ladylike and he didn't try it again. Nor no one else.
How's the boy?
Oh, like you. And like me. Well, he's like a kid growing up without a father.
That ain't fair.
What is fair?
Well, some trees flourish, others die. Some cattle grow strong, others are taken by wolves. Some men are born rich enough and dumb enough to enjoy their lives. Ain't nothing fair, you know that.
We tried to change. I mean, ain't that what you're supposed to do?
We did change. And it's over now. Jack! Jack, come here, boy.
Hello, sir.
Come here. How you been?
Coyotes ate all the chickens and poachers took the cattle. I tried, Father. I tried.
I know you did, son. I know.
And don't you go blaming me, boy. Don't you go blaming me.
I ain't blaming no one, old man, but since you're still alive, there's 4 mouths to feed. And no cattle.
That's a nice way to greet somebody. Why don't I get the warm and tender embrace?
Consider the fact I ain't put a bullet in your embrace, old man. You were supposed to look after the place.
I did. Well, I did my best. Thing is, there was too many of them. I thought you was dead. I wasn't drinking.
Hold your excuses until you figured out which one to use. Jack, go get your bags packed, boy. We got work to do. We leave in the morning. Go on.
Yes, sir.
Where are you going?
Well, it's getting kind of dark now, but in the morning we've got to go get ourselves some more cattle.
I've got friends at McFarland's ranch. It's over in Hinnigan's Stead who can sell us some.
Now, Abigail, I hope you learn to cook.
Yes. Didn't I say, rather than some prison, they actually kept me incarcerated in a cooking school for young ladies.
Hello, sir.
Are you ready? Let's haul out. Go! How you feeling, Jack?
I'm feeling fine, sir.
We got a decent ride ahead of us.
I've never been to Hennigan's Stead. How do you know these ranchers?
I met them while I was away. The McFarlands are good people. We need folks we can trust right now.
Met them how?
I was sick and they looked after me.
Sick how?
You sure got a lot of questions.
I don't often get a chance to ask them. Was it a gentleman's complaint? What do they call it? The morning drip?
Good God, boy, no! Where do you learn these things?
Uncle told me about it.
Well, he'd know, the dirty old fool. No, I just got weak for a while. Acted foolishly, got in trouble. Guess I was a little out of practice.
Hey, Pa!
What?
Where were you all that time? Where'd you go?
What'd your mother tell you?
She said it was some kind of important government business.
That's about right. Some people thought I owed them some favors.
Why did they take us away?
They thought it wasn't safe for you here by yourselves. Those men harm you?
Oh, no, they're okay. Some of them even told me stories. I think I'd like to be a government man one day. Or a politician.
I'd rather you chose an honest profession.
Like you mean?
I know I ain't been the best father, Jack. I made some bad choices. But all that life, it's over now.
Oh, was it something to do with Mr. Dutch and Bill? Why you went away?
Who told you that?
I kept hearing people say their names. That's all.
Yeah, I caught up with Bill and Dutch. We had some old business needed settling.
Where are they now?
They're gone, son. We won't be seeing them again.
They were angry at you, weren't they? That's why we had to leave.
They was just good men who turned bad. I'll explain it to you one day.
And what does that make you?
I guess I'm a bad man who tried to be a good father. I don't know. Every man has a right to change. A chance of forgiveness. Ain't that what the good book says?
You've never read me the good book, sir.
Well, I imagine that's what it says. So, you ready to learn about herding cattle?
I've never seen you herd anything, Pa. Apart from the odd pack of drunks.
The McFarlands were good to me, and I helped them out in return. I learned a few things along the way. Wait till you see their ranch. What ours will be one day.
I read in the newspaper that ranching's dead. Soon it'll just be factories and businesses around here.
You shouldn't believe everything you read.
I was thinking, maybe I might be a businessman.
I thought you wanted to be a writer.
Well, I could be both. A rich industrialist who writes novels about the Old West on the side.
You can be whatever you want, son, but for now, let's concentrate on getting some food on the table. Unless you're planning on striking literary gold in the next day or two, that is. We'll talk later, son. Right now, I need to concentrate on not getting us lost. There's the ranch. Come on, let's see if we can find Mr. McFarland.
on!
John Marston. Now, there's a face I thought I'd never see again. Some of our public servants in Blackwater sent you back on another homicidal errand to protect and save us from Lord only knows what.
Thankfully not, sir. I was hoping you might still be able to sell me some cattle.
My boy, it would be a pleasure. Bonnie's out to corral now. She'll be more than happy to help you.
Take care now, Mr. McFarland. Good luck. Come on. All right, Jack. You're gonna have an important job. I want you to lead the herd while I drive them from the back. Keep us all moving in the right direction.
Good Lord, do my eyes deceive me? A devil walks among us.
I said I'd be back when this was all over, Miss McFarland. After the barn fire, you remember?
Of course I remember. I just didn't believe a word of it. So, you've come for some cattle?
Yeah, I'm finally starting up my farm again. Or trying to, at least.
You'll be fine. You've been taught well. Come on, then.
Let's go. Yeah.
Come on!
Let's go. Head for the river, son.
I'll give you a hand to get them moving.
Good luck, John. Come back and see us sometime.
So, what happened? Last I heard you were headed for some exotic escapade in Mexico.
It's a long story. Too long to tell without a drink in my hand.
Back to the riddles, I see. And Mr. Williamson?
Let's go!
Yeah!
So, is this your boy?
Yeah! Say hello to Miss McFarland, Jack!
Hello?
Ah, the arrogance of youth. He gets a little fur on his lip and he thinks he knows best all of a sudden.
Let's take after his father.
Come on! Yeah,
How's your wife?
she's well, I think. We haven't had much time to talk yet.
Well, I'm glad you're back together again.
It's gonna take some time. We've all been through a lot. Go!
Let's go!
How's the ranch?
We're surviving, but it hasn't gotten any easier.
If you're still struggling, there's not much hope for me.
Looks like you got him under control. I'd best get back to Pa.
Nice to see you again, Miss McFarland. And thanks for everything. Jack! We need to move him across the river. Come on. You're doing a good job, son. Just lead him straight up the hill towards home.
Will do, Pa!
Come. Wait! Slow down! They look like rustlers! I'll deal with this! Stay with the herd, Jack! It's you or me, friend! I guess it's too late to talk about things! I think that's all of them. Jack! Wait there! I'm coming! You alright? You're not hurt, are you?
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. I wasn't scared, honest.
Sorry you had to see that, son. Those men won't be stealing from anybody else. Jack! Head left up the road towards home!
I know where I'm going, Paul.
Let's go! Let's go! Whoa! All right, now lead them into the pen.
There you go.
Nice work, son.
We made it.
You did real good out there. Go on. Hit your horse and wait for me by the stable. Did a good job, son. Nice shooting.
Thanks, Pa.
Make a rancher of you yet. What you cooking?
Same thing I've been cooking the past 15 years with the hope of poisoning you.
Ain't working so well.
Not yet.
Be honest, though. Tastes bad enough to kill a man.
I never was much of a cook, but I did try to be a good wife.
And you have been.
Given what we was and what we came from, I think we've gone and done okay. I look at Jack. I look at him, and I think we've been blessed. Maybe he can be something more.
He's a good kid. He can be whatever he wants to be. He ain't gonna be no frontier gunslinger killing and running those gang, though. That way's over. Railroads and government and Motor cars and everything gone and done away with all that.
And he ain't gonna marry no orphaned working girl running with a bunch of hucksters, neither.
If he meets one like you, I hope he'll marry her.
Stop. For an illiterate gunslinger, you sure know how to make a girl blush. God damn crows! John! You have got to go deal with them. They've broken into the silo again and are eating all the corn out from it.
Of course, my angel.
Wait, get out of there.
All right, all right.
Come on. Scat. Shh.
Sorry, but you're fine. Finally. Now about that stew.
John, we got a telegram from some lady friend of yours, a Bonnie something or other. Something you ain't telling me?
Bonnie McFarland. She's a friend.
Mm.
Saved my life when I went after Bill and nearly got myself killed again.
Oh, and now you two's in the habit of sending each other letters. How very nice.
It weren't nothing like that. What's it say?
I don't know. I can't... Well, you know I can't read.
Give it here.
You read that thing out loud?
I ain't hiding nothing. Dear Mr. Marston, stop. Need corn sacks. Stop. Emergency. Stop. Weevils and moths ate entire county supply. Stop. Can you help? Not exactly the most romantic request now, is it?
I guess not. She saved your life, you say?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, then you're gonna have to help her and her family out. We've got a plentiful supply of corn sacks over near the silo. About the one thing Uncle didn't manage to have stolen while we was gone.
Okay.
Hurry back, John. And John, what's she like?
You know. A little bit like you, I guess. She's a woman in a man's world.
John, wait! I changed my mind. I'm coming with you. Well, come on then. Let's get going. I don't think I can let you go off again without me.
Fair enough. I'm glad of the company. You only had to ask.
Ask? I was waiting for you to ask me.
I thought you'd want to keep an eye on the boy.
Oh, while you were off cavorting with cowgirls in the next county? I don't think so, John Marston. You only just got home. That Jack has seen enough of me for a lifetime. So, is she married, this Bonnie McFarland?
No.
What does she look like?
I don't know. Pretty normal, I suppose.
Normal? What? Normal like me?
No. Normal as in 2 eyes, mouth, nose, that kind of normal. Besides, ain't no woman fine as you.
A little flattery. Now we're finally getting somewhere.
If you find yourself in a hole, the first thing to do is stop digging.
Another pearl of wisdom from John Marston. I sure do miss those.
I never took you for the jealous type, Abigail.
I ain't jealous so much as curious.
You heard what she wrote. It's just some corn. She saved my life, and she was decent enough to me, so I owe her this much at least.
How did she save your life anyway?
She found me half dead on the side of the road and took me to the doctor. Most folks would have left me there.
Half dead from what?
Bill didn't take so kindly to me visiting unannounced.
Bill never did like surprises. How was he?
Same as he was when we left. Angry and dumb. Taking his revenge out on the world. People down there was really scared of him.
Of Bill? You gotta be kidding me. He was only frightening if he was afraid of dumb fools.
Bill weren't so bad, but when Dutch went crazy, Bill took it hard.
For a while, we all thought we'd found something right. A better way to live, but it was just a lie. So you saw before they did.
Maybe. But they was still kind of a family.
A family that left you for dead. You knew the truth, John. And they hated you for it.
Where did they take you?
Who?
Those government bastards. Where did they hold you and Jack?
I ain't sure. They kept their eyes covered there and back. Can't have been too far from here, though.
They treat you right?
It ain't the first time I've had a gun to my head, John. You're forgetting your marriage proposal.
Very funny.
No, they learned pretty quick what would happen if they laid a finger on me.
You came. Thank you so much. We lost the entire harvest.
Miss McFarland, I'd like you to meet my wife, Abigail.
Oh, ain't you quite the gentleman all of a sudden? It's a pleasure to meet you, Mrs. Marston.
Likewise. Thank you for saving my husband's life. And for teaching the miserable goat some manners, among other things.
I didn't teach him anything. I know better than to try to change a man. You should meet my father.
Oh, people can change, Miss McFarland. John and I have to believe that more than anybody.
This is a decent first harvest for you, John. You should be proud. That's good land you got there.
How are you feeling, Mrs. Marston? From what your husband told me, it must have been awful for you.
I've been through worse, and I knew he'd be back before too long. He can't cook a meal to save his life.
Abigail, in my darkest hours, when I was most homesick, just the thought of one of your rat meat stews kept me pushing forward.
Well, about as amusing as a weeping saddle sore, ain't he, Miss McFarland? If you're gonna start yammering about women's work, John, I'd say you might be in the wrong company.
I'd say so, too.
I never felt so outnumbered.
Ma'am?
So that was the famous Bonnie.
That was her, all right.
She's pretty.
She's normal, like I said.
Well, you always wanted to be a rancher. I'd have thought she'd be just your thing. The perfect rancher's wife, if I ever saw one.
I already got a rancher's wife.
I'm only teasing. I like her, and I'm glad she saved your life. Most of the time, anyways.
The McFarlands are good people.
She did blush better than a shepherd's sunset when she saw you, though.
I have that effect on women.
You've clearly had one too many blows to the head.
You ain't wrong about that, Mrs. Marston.
That's quite a ranch they got there.
That'll be us someday. As soon as we get back on our feet.
I don't know, John. How many times can we start again? An outlaw and a working girl. We ain't exactly farmers.
We are now. Forget that life. It's over.
Do you really believe that?
We have to. It's the only way we'll ever have a future.
The life we led, that doesn't go away. it's never over. You think those government men are just gonna leave us alone now?
The whole gang's dead. I did what they asked.
And that's it? The life of crime forgiven?
We're back together, ain't we?
Until they decide you owe them something else.
Sometimes I think I was the stupid one for believing I could get out. Maybe Dutch, Bill, and Javier were just being honest with themselves.
You ain't perfect, John, and I sure ain't. But you're better than they are. Than they were.
Maybe we can't change. But we gotta try, for Jack's sake. Even if we have to start again 100 times. It's better than going back to what we were. How's Jack doing?
Angry, upset. He's been through a lot.
I hope he's gonna be all right.
It's gonna take time. For a while, his world was safe. Normal, even. Then it got turned upside down again.
He ain't saying much about it.
I've tried to talk to him, but how do you explain any of it? What do you say when he asks about Uncle Bill and Uncle Dutch? They were family when he was a little boy.
He hides away in those woods of his.
Wouldn't you? It ain't like the real world's done him many favors. He's just been kidnapped. He grew up with the gang. That's no life for a boy. We did good today, John. I guess I better go fix us something to eat.
Get up, old man.
I am up.
Get up!
Oh. There, I'm up. Well, thank the good Lord you're back. Nothing worse for an old man than sleeping in the warm afternoon sun.
You want a long sleep, Uncle? That can be arranged. It'll cost me less than food.
You always was a hard and nasty man, John Marston.
You always was a useless, conniving thief. And where's them cattle? Did you take them to pasture?
It's coming around to that.
When exactly?
It's easy to pick on the elderly. It's easy, but it ain't dignified.
Come on, old man. Do this together. Go!
Yeah! You heard me or me?
Let's move them out!
Whoa there. Whoa! Get up!
Let's keep them moving now! Yeah! Yeah! Come! I had enough fighting battles that ain't mine. Come on. All right, you stay front. Come on. Let's go! You look after the herd. I'll ride back.
No thanks. You got your pound of flesh from me today.
Come on! Let's go! Let's go! Go! What are you looking at, old man?
There's some Mustangs and some such out there beyond that ridge. Wondering if it was worth getting you and going around some of them up.
Fair enough. We're nearly out of money. Ranch is in turmoil. We may not make it through the winter. What could we possibly want with some good quality horses? Come on.
That tone of voice ain't so becoming on you. Makes you seem all pent up and angry like some Blackwater would-be business tycoon with a bad case of hemorrhoids.
I'll give you a bad case of someone just shot me in the head if you don't hurry up.
Are you gonna mount up, kid? All right, let's get after him. Why you gotta act so biggity all the damn time? What happened to you?
What were you gonna do? Just look at them horses all day?
Well, God forbid I'd do anything around here without checking with His Royal Highness first.
Yeah, you're real good at watching. That's about all you're good for, apart from bending your elbow.
I can't do right for doing wrong. You're an ungrateful bastard, you know. I did my best when you was gone.
Your best is like anybody else's worst.
Come on, getting old. I gotta start taking things easy.
You've been taking things easy for 40 years.
Get up now. I see him. Use your knees, you
Whoa! Relax now. Relax now. Nearly there. God damn it!
Steady now.
Steady. There you go.
Finally. Whoa! Get off
Shut
of
the
there,
hell
will
up.
you?
You really ain't helping. Easy. Come on, baby. Calm down. Wait! Easy there. Come on. Come on. Nearly got you. I got you. That's it. Come on, come on, come on! Nearly there! That's it! Oh, down! Whoa there!
Yeah, you got it. I got
Stop
this
talking,
one for you.
damn it.
Get after another one.
Yeah.
That's it. Use your knees.
Relax now.
Use your knees.
I got you now.
Careful.
Here we go. It's all right.
Use your knees.
Almost got you.
John. Don't fall off. Hey, don't be running off.
I think that's enough for now. Let's get him back to the ranch.
That weren't half bad for a couple of old reprobates.
I learned a few things while I was away.
Anything you wanted to know, you only had to ask me.
You? What the hell do you know about any of this?
I was a rancher myself back in the day.
Firstly, I don't believe you. And secondly, if you was, why have you been hiding it all these years?
You act like I never do anything. I do plenty.
You're asleep half the day. And the other half you're so drunk you couldn't hit the ground with your hat in 3 throws.
I taught you a few things, John Marston.
Like how to steal beer when the bartender's not looking, and piss without taking down your pants.
All useful skills, partner. Look at these here horses. Fine as cream gravy. It sure will be nice to have some money in our pockets.
Any money we make's going straight back into this ranch, not down your gullet.
Oh, come on. I ain't working for free here.
You ain't working at all. That's the problem, old man.
What about today? And all them...
Make sure there's enough fresh hay. We need to keep them strong.
All right. Damn, a little gratitude wouldn't kill you. Not a bad day's work.
Come on. Whoa there. What's the book, boy?
Nothing, sir.
What's it about?
Well, it's an adventure, sir. Set out in the West, and it tells this amazing story of how people killed the savage Redskins, and how this brave man, hunts the man who killed his father.
I'm glad you're enjoying it. Talking of adventure, how'd you like to learn to track elk? Really big ones in the valley this time of year. We could use the meat.
Well,
I know you'd rather read your adventures. Trust me, this can be very enjoyable in its own way. I suppose maybe it's a little less dramatic. So, let's go, come on. You may get to see me get gored by some massive wild beast. Then you can write a story about that.
Very funny, Paul. I'd forgotten how funny you was.
Grab your things.
Shouldn't we be going?
Come on, let's go! Come on! When he finds something, you stay back and I'll show you how to make a kill.
Whatever you say, sir.
You sure you're ready for this?
I guess so.
Now, the trick to hunting is calm and patient. You gotta think and move like an animal to catch an animal.
A rifle helps, doesn't it?
Elk don't stand still, son.
I wouldn't know. This is the first time you've taken me hunting.
There's lots of things I ain't done with you. I'm gonna try and make up for that.